Here's Eckler to begin the drive. To about the 33-yard line. This defense for the Broncos, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a 2nd down and 6. Herbert now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Williams again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Wilson. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Blankenship's kick is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And
anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
It certainly did. And I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. The Chargers at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd down, Eckler. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guaranteeing it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. First carry now for Isaiah Spiller. And able to get this to the 31.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. First down, and they stick with Eckler. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. It's Eckler again. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Here's Wilson. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Wilson now to throw on third down. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
It's third and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Third and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Here we go with Williams. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Throwing left side. It's complete. Touchdown, LA!
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, 21.6 miles per hour.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Wilson.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Wilson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
On first down, Wilson. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing again here, Wilson.
He'll get that complete to Alberto. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I think it's okay that they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now it's Wilson. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he is going to have the Broncos first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the The Chargers.
Second and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver.
Javonte Williams, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is now 10-7.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Jalen Guyton.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chargers have regained the lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's second down.
On second and 10, Wilson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up. They're trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On the return, Johnson. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards.
And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. Throwing is Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he completes this to Sutton. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got room. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
In motion goes the tight end. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
His second rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall.
And the Broncos have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it's now 17-14.
Chargers 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Charger drive about to get going.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
2 yards on the first down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Yeah, it's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Herbert. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Justin Herbert. A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Javonte Williams.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
24. Chargers 14. Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throwing to the hand.
And a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Now Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sutton. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Wilson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Russell Wilson sacked. A loss of 7 yards. 3 and out.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Johnson to return it. A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 26. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And a solid run down inside the 30.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped, surprisingly.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Broncos.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
Rodrigo Blankenship with an important one. Blankenship's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. To try again after the sack. Herbert under pressure, and they got to him again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Wilson on first down.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Play action. It's Wilson.
Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Oh, Wilson going to throw.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
On 2nd down, Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 3rd down, here's Williams.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Wilson on the keeper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Broncos,
they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule.